Right, is BANT, a budget, authority, need, and timing, dead? Um, it's not dead, but the use of it in outbound is flawed. For any organization that makes their SDRs BANT qualify a prospect before they book a meeting with an account executive, I think you're doing it wrong. What SDRs should be focused on is qualifying for the A, so the authority, and the N, the need, and that's it. And the way that you can set up your SDRs to be successful to qualify for those two things is to build good lists. So you can almost pre-qualify for authority if you build good lists, right? You should be building lists of people that have the ability to influence decisions within an organization. If you're including prospects on lists that have no authority or don't have access to authority within organizations, you're probably targeting the wrong people, right? So authority should be dealt with at the point of building the list. Then the N, or the need, should be dealt with through the messaging that the SDR is using to communicate with prospects, right? So the way that we do it at Sales Science is that all of our messaging is based around problems that a business is facing. And so if you're communicating or you're having conversations with prospects about problems that you solve or about problems that they might have, and they respond positively to that, then you can assume that there's potentially a need within that organization for that problem to be solved. Okay, so we can, as an SDR, assume that authority is taken care of if the list is good, and that needs taken care of based on the fact that the person is interested in having a conversation with us after we talked about the problems that exist within their organization. Okay, so that's the A and the N. So what do we do with the B and the T if we want to run BANT? Well, that's the job of the account executive, right? It's the account executive's job to get access to budget and to move the timing up. And the reason for that is that it's their job to build the urgency or to build the case for why this problem needs to be solved by the organization now, right? And why they need to free up budget to solve that problem now. That's the job of an account executive. That takes place through a sales process. That doesn't take place through an initial cold call. Now, where BANT may have value in an SDR function is when there's a high volume, a very high volume of inbound inquiry or inbound leads that an organization wants to filter out before getting or giving to account executives. So in that situation, if there is more leads than there are hours in the day for account executives to deal with them, it may make sense for SDRs to BANT qualify because you're just looking for the lowest hanging fruit, right? But in almost all outbound scenarios, SDRs should only be focused on authority and need. It's the account executive's job to deal with budget and timing.